Well, damn thing actually works. I think my computer was finished playing practical jokes on me, I guess. Yeah, I know what kind of day this is. April 1st, 2023. Saturday, 10:47 Pacific Standard Time in the morning. We were John C. Roseman, California. Diary of the Griever named John Weaver. Yeah, depression's kicking in again. Yeah, I'm remembering the times I'm supposed to be having fun, or a long time ago as a kid, or as an adult trying to have fun. If there was such a thing, it's about learning how to work my ass off all the damn time. As a kid, you played like crazy, but then you had other things happening in lifetime, turns you into a miserable old bastard. And then you lose the innocence of childhood, and then you deal with yourself as a damn depressing son of a bitch. That's what I am. Easter is coming up next Sunday. I'm looking at 2 containers right now. Ridiculous as hell. Okay, let's work on tilting the camera down, shall we? Move this up here. Okay, so this is in the process of trying to be worked on. Pause works only when you can get it and then it's available. But for me, typical food coloring with vinegar would work on this kind of stuff. So Garfield I've had for about 40 years, and the basket a little earlier than that. I've had him for about 25, almost 30, I guess. 20, I think. He still works. Not exactly the eggs, but you get what you can. And yes, a smattering of the grass. I'm keeping this in here till I get the rest of the stuff going. And then after that, I'll get it built up. Since I'm here right now, I'm just not going to put the candy out as much. But I am going to get something going. I got a problem because I know I got the bugs going crazy and they'll be hiding in this damn thing. So it'll be contaminating left and right, but I'm taking an awful chance on this. I'm getting me more grass, just to let you know. So it's imperative for me to get something positive going on. I don't have any eggs. I've ordered plastic eggs at this point so I can fill it up with candies right now. But I need something that'll tell me that I've got something positive going. This is not the greatest. This is a work in progress. But my Easter basket to myself should have been, well, it's wide so he can fit in here anyway like this. As for him, he's going to be waiting for the other grass and I'll be filling it up with the eggs. Hang on a second. It's imperative for me to find a way, find a reason, find something that I can actually look forward to at this point, because if I don't, I'm going to be driving myself insane over this. I'm going to be. I don't want to be driven insane over this damn stuff. I don't like it when the depression kicks to me. I don't like it when I'm not able or feeling not able to kick back. And this is one of those times when it's trying to kick my ass like crazy. I'm getting triggered left and right, and it's not the easiest damn thing to deal with. And there goes my dog, wanting me to take her out. Alright, pause. When one gets older, one gets CRS, so too many damn times as it is. Can't remember squat. Yeah, I'm fixing my tea anyway. So I consider this just a log report of activity of what's happening, what's not happening, and dealing with a dog that's wanting attention for me to freak out as much. And she finds it difficult dealing with me because bouts of depression kick in. I get depressed. I'm trying to keep her spirits up, and I have a hard time because my own thing goes crazy. It's kind of hard to think or worry about someone else when your own head is driving your own self crazy at this point. And that's what depression does. It usually steals time away from anything and everybody else. They want a lot of things from you, and by the time you realize that half the time it's too late because you already wasted the time. They say trying to get out of yourself and do other things is the only way to get past the depression. Well, at least I've heard that happen. Have to find hobbies or regular routines to get one situated to where you don't have to feel this feeling all the time. And what it basically is the harshest melancholy a person can actually feel, putting them into a straits where they don't care about anything or anybody, let alone a family member. Even though the family member may be canine and wants to play. And then when you want to play, they don't want to play. It's weird how these things work out. I have to force myself to get into it, and I really can't get into it. But she can't get into it as much because she's also melancholy as well. She doesn't want to be in this way. I showed the hodgepodge of Easter on other occasions when the family actually had it. Larger, or maybe 2 or 3 Easter baskets full of colorful straw, the plastic grass, and the colored Easter eggs we would do with our names and anything else we would put on there with wax paper or wax crayon. Paws used to have them, little wax crayons that you can actually mark your eggs with. And we would get the candies. Long time ago we did the jelly beans, and then afterwards we just continue with the Hershey eggs, sometimes different other candies. I like the Kisses myself, but also I like Reese's peanut butter, chocolate and peanut butter. Other things can be put into it. Right after Ma died, Dave and I struggled with Easter that one time. I read the apartment. We made the colored eggs. We put up a picture of Mama. The one on the top, a lot better condition than it was years ago. Wonder where she's sitting in a wheelchair in her moo-moo. One of the things we had given the crematorium something to go with ashes at that point. My brother and I did one basket. I still got a picture of it somewhere. I got to post those pictures. But it was important at the time. Now I'd probably have to get two pictures printed up one way or another and have their images on it. There's a few pictures out there I'd like to do. Or maybe just one picture. I'll just wrap it around in an Easter egg just to memorialize it. Yeah, it's that difficult. Try to get into the mood of holidays. Try to get into the mood of the spirit of it. Into the traditions. One of the traditions was making egg salad, which my brother did all the time, and ordering ham from Honey Baked. Can't afford it this year. I'm thinking of ham sandwiches and store-bought potato salad. I never made the family potato salad. That was my brother's trick, but he always wanted me to make sure that the flavoring was right. I always had to add more salt to the damn thing. It had sweet, a bit tangy, and I had to knock it off with salt. And we had a big tub of it covered and put it in a refrigerator. And with a microwave, we could microwave ham, and then we'd have the potato salad with it, or just cold ham and potato salad with it. Those were the traditions. I'm not quite sure if my bank account right now could actually accommodate it. I always had to make sure that bills and rent were paid first before anything else. Yeah, well. Yeah. I guess Amazon hasn't kicked in yet, but they will. It still kicks my ass when I'm thinking about holidays and what they mean to me and everything else happening these days. I look at death and tragedy happening this past week. It still makes me sick to my stomach. It does. Of things happening that I'm having a hard time dealing with. And I'm not quite sure what to do about it. But still. Alright, hold on. What do we got? Something I have to figure out in my calculations. Hold on one second here. Sometimes timing and decisions suck, especially the ones I've made. I'm still getting the stuff I need for Easter. And excuse me, trying to keep up the Trying to keep up the holiday spirits and traditions if I can. I've had a Christmas thing up here for about almost a year and a half. Almost two. Have to shift it up a little bit. Because I need to. I wanted something of a Christmas memorial for my family. I wanted something that I can deal with and cope with. I wanted something to remind myself that there are things important and that doing this means a thing to me and my family. I try to honor my family when I'm trying to honor the Christmas traditions, but I swear sometimes my heart and soul has to be in it. Sometimes you just... I hate pretending about it, though, sometimes, Pretend that this is important and you have to keep up the appearances because you're honoring. I'm trying to honor my family at this point over here. And it's hard to still honor a family when they're dead, but I have to try to do something. I keep a Christmas thing up here. I kept maybe an Easter bunny, the same one you saw in the metal thing, and Garfield, because I needed to get a little bit of a holiday session or season in here. I wanted to tell myself and I wanted to show myself something that can be worked on and is needed to be worked on and has to be worked on, because if I don't get this damn thing worked on, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, to tell you the truth. Seriously, being without it is just as devastating. It's like me not worshiping Christmas. It's not the religious aspect of it. It's the tradition. And yeah, I'll have to say the family word. I have to. Because I'm honoring my family. I'm honoring them a great deal. And it's hard as hell to honor them when there's a hell of a lot of grief and a hell of a lot of agony going on. I'm trying not to blame anybody regarding this. There is no blame. It just is. It just is. And it's hard as hell to really understand how this is affecting me a great deal more than what I realize. Because for me, anything and everything regarding family is important. I have to make it important. I have to. Because I don't know what else I'm going to do at this point. Honoring them is the most important thing for me to do. I know, living is one thing. But the traditions we grew up with, we did all the damn time. It hurts like hell. It's memorable as hell. But if I don't do these things, it's going to even be worse for me on the inside. I want to be true to my family. I want to be true to them and to everything else I behold. And for me to get torn apart like this is not exactly the easiest damn shit to deal with, I'll tell you that much. 1 second, I got something going through my head right now. Well, I had to do something crazy just to offset something here. A large metal container that would probably be used either as a mixing bowl or, if I had a big dog, it'd be a big kettle of dry food. But it's filled with the stuffed animals in it. I'm trying to get a holiday spirit of some sort in this place. Trying to show and demonstrate how important it is Oh boy, here we go again. Hold on. Shoot. Alrighty. Let me just get her over here. Alright, here we go. Had to have Belle. Had to have Belle. And Belle's important to me. Alright, let's just... Okay, here we go. Just trying to... Trying to get things squeezed in there that... I wanted to do a bit of a showcase that would try to get me out of my damn funk. Not exactly the easiest damn thing, but you know. Whatever things that could get me out of a funk. Something creative. For my dog to be running around like crazy trying to play when she's got her energy level going. And my depression's going crazy. Giving a wild ass idea in my head of shifting things around on my holiday table, I should call it. It just needs to be saying something. Instead of being static, just moving it around a little bit, shifting a few things. It still adds something new to it. Yeah. I don't know how the depression works. At least half the time anyway. And putting me into that stage where I can't think or function or do anything else. And it's been driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts at this point, and I'm having a field day over it. What can I say? I'm driving myself insane over stuff. Even when it comes down for watching videos concerning about families or comedy specials or anything else like that I can actually pull me into the most serious of moods where I can't seem to function, form, or do anything for that matter. And it drives me nuts when I can't do that for myself. And I'm having a hard time for me. Because now I gotta focus on what the hell I need at this point. And I miss my family. Trying to take care of traditions is the most important thing for me in my life. Trying to feel like I'm doing something worthwhile and accomplishing means a great deal to me. I just don't know what else I can do at this point, but just try not to drive myself insane. But apparently I am driving myself insane at this point. I am struggling. I'm struggling with what's going on these days. I'm struggling with what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. I don't blame anybody for it. Just is. And it hurts like hell. It hurts like hell that I go through this stuff. And I don't know what else to say or do about it. Family traditions to me are the most important thing because I need to keep that up. You know, the Christmas tree or an Easter decoration. I screw up the Irish because I can't cook roast beef. I'd rather have corned beef sandwiches. I'd rather be going to a damn deli for it. Instead, I tried to fix an Irish meal and I came up with slop. My brother was the true cook in the family. I'm just cooking for survival. And it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. Because he made it look so damn easy sometimes. I don't blame him. I should have been paying more attention to the damn stuff. But I hadn't been. I hadn't been doing what I should have been doing a long time ago. Taking care of me. Taking care of me. It's the hardest damn thing. Taking care of my brother, yeah. If he was still alive, I'd be dealing anything and everything for him. And around this time, we'd be planning around what we'd be doing for Easter. Even trying to save enough money to get us some ham. It would have to be store-bought. And during those days, we were actually able to cook things in an oven, so we were able to heat it. But if not, we'd do it in a microwave. He'd have a hell of a time trying to struggle with the way I'm doing it. He'd be struggling with me. I wouldn't blame him. I don't blame him. To me, it's just as it is. I'm busting my ass. But sometimes I feel like I'm not busting my ass, you know. I'm trying to be focused on things that matter the most. And I'm messing that up a great deal. I look and feel like I am not doing and accomplishing anything and everything I should be doing. I'm just not. It's not that I'm asking for handouts or help saying, well, I need help. I have been independent all my life. Well, tried to be. But I've also been a pain in the ass to my family as well. I've been a pain in the ass to them. Sometimes I wondered how the hell my mother ever dealt with me in the first place. With a hell of a lot of patience, love, and tolerance, I guess. The only thing I could say. And I guess maybe I overextended myself in a lot of things. Yeah, it feels like the pity me party, doesn't it? I guess I'll be putting this in unlisted here. Or just mark it as unmarked. I've had people out there complaining to me about my file names. Do I give a rat's ass sometimes? If I got a target over somebody else, I usually put a target on it. Entitle it. But if I'm feeling in a certain mood like I am right now, the crashing and burning in my brain, the chemicals just going, all those nice lovely endorphins and everything else going to the pleasure center, or even wherever in my brain. How am I feeling? A broken down piece of shit, that's how I feel. That's how this log's coming out as a winery baby.